Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Barragon. I know some of you guys are electing to choose to do the other option, the Delta Math assignment, instead of doing the CPM assignment, which is completely fine. But I did want to go over this assignment briefly with those of you guys that are choosing to do it. Um, like I said, you guys have a choice of which one you want to do. But I do want to make sure that at least I have a little bit of an introduction to what is happening in this problem. So I just wanted to go over really quickly in this short video on these two problems that you guys are assigned for day one from the CPM book. I will ask you guys to please write this assignment down in your notebook and please use Cornell Notes. Your assignment should be titled 2.15, How Can I Model Data? Very similar to problems we have done already before. So please make sure that you just follow the same expectations I've had for you guys in the other problems. So let's get started. Make sure you guys label your assignment. I know that some of you guys are not used to doing that sometimes, but please make sure you do it. I will give you further instructions on how you guys can submit it and turn it into me. I will be posting grades and I will be creating another video for that later. So let's take a look at this 2-64 jumping rabbits. It says the diagram at the right shows a jackrabbit jumping over a 3-foot high fence. And here it is. And it says just to be clear, the fence, the rabbit must start its jump at 4 feet from the fence. There's a diagram. Sketch the situation, so it doesn't have to be too hard. It says write an equation and model the path of the jackrabbit. Show or explain how you know your sketch and equation fit the situation. Okay, so what do they want us to do? They're asking you guys to look at what's happening in the situation, right? Um, this is going to be an introduction to the next part, which we'll go over right now in a second. But remember, answer these three questions. How can we make the graph fit this situation? What information do we need in order to find an equation? How can we be sure that our equation fits the situation? So for right now, in the beginning, this first problem, do the best to answer these questions. And in the second part, you will see why they're asking you these questions and why are you trying to come up with an equation in this first part. Okay. So now make sure this is written into your notebook and you answer the questions and everything that was highlighted before. So let's move on to the next part. 265, as you guys can see, this has a 5-part problem. Okay. I'm not going to go through every single one now because I do want to give you the opportunity to solve this, but I want to overall break down the problem and what they're asking. Now, you guys probably remember this. This is an e-tool from for the problem. So you can open it up. It's the same thing, the questions that are being shown, and we've seen this before. So let me go back to this real quick. Remember, there's 5 questions or 5 parts to this. So make sure you're answering each one of them and make sure that to your best of your ability, you actually answer each part. Now, here's the deal. The e-tool is always here to help us. Now, remember, H and K represent in this case they're going to move our diagram here horizontally and K moves it vertically, right? And we've gone problems very similar to this. Now the question is, what is the e-tool doing? So we're supposed to look and try to create a model using one of the equations we've studied. Think about the fundamental I'm sorry, the parent functions that we were talking about. Now here in the last spot, you're supposed to come up with your equation, right? So make sure that, for example, I'll put this in here, okay? And you will see, oops, I was meant to put X. So you start seeing what this is. So remember, you guys, the e-tool is meant to help you guys. Please answer each of the parts, and I'll continue on the next part of in the next video with this question.